Lalo do Kim. She want me, let me click in then. Mother come back, whoa. She want revenge. She a Scorpio, next thing I know her. The hinges, I for the door, then let my friends in. I feel like Joey, but lipstick. Keep it realistic, no fiction, work for no. I got employees, this the big reveal. It's the boys, me no Carlito pushing her. Prodigal, it's me not monopolizing, not hiding. It's me optimizing my option. I took a second, the doctor put me about my mama. I cook up, a walk, took yo, like a walk. Cook up, a walk, took yo, like a walk.
It's just bad. You already know premium.
You do somersault. Screw you, take the summers off. I love the. You can never take me down. Hey, if you ain't like me, you gon' hate me now. You're afraid to strike, yeah, manifested as a child. My cousin stacked this bread and manifested as a. These thoughts upon my head and manifested as a crime.
I need enough for my kids. Little mama, Bella, Dama, straight from a tree. Watch how I climb up, I'm on top of. She say, Papi, is it mine? I said it depends. When look from PK, Lalo do Kim. She want me, let me click in then. Mother come back, whoa. She want revenge. She a Scorpio, next thing I know her. Hinges, they let my friends. Joy. I can be real. When I'm
Just received word from the top. It's spots that need filling. And they want the yachts, cause they want that 7 rings filling. But that's so 2016 and we reach 15 million. So it's time to give it that I just woke up from a dream feeling.
We bringing the life to them, not polite but nice to them, the likes of them, when the mic's on and the lights are dim. Game face, the headline reads, Ox Gang strikes again.
And fights again
to begin tonight's event.
So it's game on, like there isn't cause coming, so we can keep playing on, keep playing off each other's insane thoughts, since it keeps paying off. And they all saying they crazy now. Well, wait till they get a load of us. They gon' need to get a boulder for to recover from something that's cold as us.
Your chick, rich chicken plugging in the background.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts. And David Aldridge is our son. For the Miami Heat, they're coming off a loss to the Bucks. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Simmons inside. And Simmons slams it in.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
Pass to Davis. And it's Miami with the rebound. Inside. Outside for Simmons. Now Bol is guarded by Davis. Back to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good there. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Left side, Davis. Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Davis. And Holiday has it in the corner. And Davis puts it in.
Defense maybe got away with a foul there, but AD too good for their best efforts with that shot.
Pass to Simmons. Out to the right wing.
Who's watching here?
Out left to the wing. Shot from the low block. Bol can't hit. Now Davis. Now here's Siakam. Back to Davis. Kicks it out to Siakam. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Oh, you know, Davis, and he knows, is going to draw the attention of multiple defenders, and that time connects with a teammate to get it done.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Back to Richardson. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Offline from the top of the key. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. And Miami has possession. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Simmons. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Ben Simmons. Holiday with it. Now Bol defending. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Davis. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Chicago. No good. And it's Simmons penetrating.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
Richardson outside. From outside the arc, the Bulls keep it alive. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
That's a big-time battle from AD on the glass. You see the athleticism to go back up with it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes.
In the corner, it's Richardson. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to Bull. Back to Simmons. With the second effort. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Simmons got 10 points in the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Back to Davis. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Once again, Davis shows off his deceptive quickness on the drive. Easy convert.
At the top of the key, Maker. The open look here for Sexton. Off target from outside. Bulls trailed by 6. Outside, Davis. Kicks it out to Richardson. Gets in there. Davis with the assist.
A good sense right there of Richardson understanding space and that he could get there. Nice pull-up.
Pass to Maker. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far. So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And that one's good by Davis. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Shots good by Simmons.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Wall attacking. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Second chance shot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Heat making a change here. The Heat leading by 5. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Chicago calls timeout. Making a change here. Here's Sexton. Pass to Maker. Launches a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And there it is for him. Wall's got his first basket.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself. Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Aston Muscala offline with his 3. Bulls trail by 5. It's Robinson high post. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Bulls moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Here's Maker. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Wall attacking. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And still possesses that blinding quickness. Wall terrific at reading defenses and angles and just knifing himself inside.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Driving in. Maker with the ball. Off on the layup. Right side, Wall. Outside, Robinson. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And now it's a 3-point Chicago lead. Outside, Sexton. Back to Maker. From 13. That one a little long. The Bulls leading by 3. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And then Carter with the jam.
And that's a nice assist from Wall. Scanning the floor, just looking to find the best shot possible.
Back to Maker. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Richardson. And he banks in the layup. Richardson's got 5 points so far.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Bull can't hit. Chicago leading. Davis inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Hook shot on the way. No good from Simmons.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, and they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pass to Muscala. Stolen by Holiday. Now here's Davis. He's covered by Muscala. And Holiday has it in the corner. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Miami shooting their first free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Siakam's shot is off. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And then Simmons slams it in.
And Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And they double up Davis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Heat trail by 8. Now Sexton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Simmons left side. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
To the paint. That's to Davis. Kicks it out to Richardson. And the Bulls with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And a memory I have of Colin Sexton at Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in a game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. The young fellow was undaunted.
From past the arc. Drills it from outside. Richardson's got 8.
Now Josh Richardson, a 3-and-D guy, and that 3 comes first, so he's going to let it rip.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket. And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
Just 2 to shoot. Siakam, good.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
To the middle. Simmons inside. He's got 18. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Heat. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. Right side, Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's not going to go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. .121 left here in the 3rd quarter. Another miss by Siakam.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
So both teams changing it up here. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Somebody make some noise!
We've got 1:13 left from the 3rd. Pass to Muscala. Miami no good on that time either. Chicago leading by 8. And Lakers sends it back. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Maker misses. Outside, Davis. Sexton grabs the board.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
It's up a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
#1 pick overall in the draft coming out of Kentucky. And it just feels like Anthony Davis has had one focus on his mind, and that is to become the best player he can be. Love to see his evolution.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander in traffic uses that athleticism.
Carter for 3. And that's it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. It's the Bulls up by 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Heat trail by 6. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Just 4 to shoot. And the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Heat.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Wall. Lays it up and banks it in.
Man, a strong guard. Wall takes the hit and still can convert.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Harris. Back to Wall. In the corner, it's Harris. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Harris has got his first bucket in this one.
Those are the kind of shots that Gary Harris has to let go. He's open.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Robinson pulls it in. And it's Wall with the ball for Chicago. Here's Carter. Tries again. And the layup is up and in.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Muscala off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago leading by 8. Here's Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill, and then just sails over the defense for the dunk.
Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Back to Carter. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. The baseline J off the mark.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And they like what Harris gives them defensively. Good awareness and toughness.
I mean, he stays in front of ball handlers. Sometimes he gets hedged in pick and roll by bigger players. But overall, very sound defensively.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Bull. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative moves by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
And Siakam throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And Simmons slams it in.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
You might give them a standing O for what they've done behind the arc tonight as well. That has certainly been a go-to shot for them, and tonight it's working.
Out to Harris. That 3 off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass the Bull to Simmons. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Davis. In the corner, it's Robinson. Davis inside. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
There has to be some alteration in the game plan, but I don't think it's enough to shut down AD.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Outside for Robinson. Back to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
So you're going to give AD that kind of room? Well, here's the payoff for that.
Sexton's shot is good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Davis. He can't get that one to fall. And Miami the other way now. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Sexton. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Buries it down low. And the Bulls lead by 10.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
In that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 19 seconds left in the game. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Goes back up. Count it!
And the length of Simmons using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
So the Bulls win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
them sugar. How can I? In a rush, pass with the keys to my truck. Who am I? The girls them lock, and I. The precious Sim. Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls them sugar.
I'll keep holding you down. Even though you're not around, so hard to get over it. I've tried to get under it, stuck in between. It is what it is, bye bye for now. I'll keep holding you down. You do it for me. You is what it is. Till it ain't, things will never be the same. Never be the same again. Everything's so strange. It ain't a game no more. We were just getting lifted. Yesterday. Now we're just reminiscing. Oh, yesterday. Keep my head up over water, my eyes getting bigger, the world getting smaller. I've been getting richer, only made me crazy. Mama said I'm different since I was a baby.
Mahima, oceans, give me a sip of that potion. No, my heart is not broken, but I feel like it's open. Please somebody do surgery, tell the doctor come work with me. I keep looking at my soul, praying but only God knows. And I've been working 9 to 9. Yeah, but they talk about it, but you know it's all fine. But who can say that I would be the man of your dreams? I will do all that I can and be all I can be.
I'll keep holding you down. Even though you're not around, so hard to get over it. I've tried to get under it, stuck in between. It is what it is, bye bye for now. I'll keep holding you down. You do it for me. You do it for me.
Doctor told me I should rest, but I ain't gon' never ever quit. I like girls that, yeah, and jeans that don't never ever fit. Yeah,